I am going nuts. I'm trying to film and the phone cuts me off. Now I'm just going to do part 2 instead. Okay, so I finished off the last video with coffee or tea. So when I get up in the morning, I prefer to have a small cup of coffee. And for some reason in US, you call them teacups. We call them coffee cups, the small ones. And the teacups are like huge. They're the big ones. But anyway, I prefer a small cup of coffee, and then my second breakfast I have tea because I wake up so early. Yes, I'm a hobbit. I get up around 4 or 5 in the morning right now, and so usually around 9ish, I kind of need a second breakfast. So that's when I prefer to have tea. Also, if I'm having something sweet like a cake or something, I prefer coffee with that. If I'm having a sandwich, I prefer tea. So that's like, or if I'm having a cozy time in the evening, I prefer tea. If I'm reading a book or something, I prefer to have tea rather than coffee. I don't know why, but that's the way I roll. So coffee or tea, what's your preference? So these questions are continuance of the first video. So go watch the first video first. I'm gonna put that part 1. Are you a procrastinator or not? What do you procrastinate the most? So for me, I'm definitely a procrastinator. I do it daily, all the time, all kinds of stuff. But I figured out for me, it's mainly a mindset. So when I'm thinking I have to do this, I must do this, that's when I start to procrastinate. So I'm trying to think of it. Yeah. So now I have to put stuff on Etsy. I have to put stuff on Etsy. I have to put stuff on my Tradera page. And I have to get stuff sold. I have to make posts about it. That's when I start to procrastinate. I mean, it's easy to do. It's just time consuming. But it's so easy to do. So, I mean, if I sit a full day, I can probably put up 10, at least 10 posts, maybe more. I find Etsy part to be a bit more tricky to post than Tradera, but I think that's mainly because I'm more used to Tradera than I am to Etsy. So I finished off the dream catchers and I need to post them. I posted 3 and I just made them and posted and made them and posted. And then I just finished off the rest of them while I was watching, I think I was watching Netflix. So I finished the rest of them, but I didn't post them right away. So now they're not posted and I keep going, I have to post them. I have to post them. I have a pile of jewelry that I will post. I just don't do it. It's like a walking circles around it. You know, it's good weather today. I better go rake the lawn instead. I'm running out. I better do laundry first, and then I can do this. Or I can, do everything else apart from, I'm just going to have a cup of coffee. I'm just going to have a cup of tea. I'm just going to have a sandwich, and then I'm going to do it. And I'm procrastinating so badly. Days just go by, and I have to post it because I need money for her vet bill. I mean, I need regular money too for bills and everything, but I need money for her vet bill. So I have to, and that's when I start to procrastinate. Every time I have to do something, I have to get it done. I must get it done. That's when I start to procrastinate. So my way of dealing with that is actually to try and change my mindset. Instead of going, I have to get this done. And when you have to get something done and you don't do it, you start to punish yourself. You start to talk bad things about yourself in your head. You start to, I'm so bad. I'm not getting this done. It was so easy and I'm not getting it done. And you might not even be aware of that, that you're actually thinking that. But if you start to take your time and pay attention to yourself, you will find these things. So what I try to do when I start to procrastinate, a must have or must do or must, have to do stuff, that's when I try to change the mindset about it. So maybe I would make myself think instead of I have to post this because of that, instead of thinking like that, I would go around, it's getting windier again. I hate this days, every single day. Only Wednesday we had like pretty good weather. I'm gonna sit over here instead. Hopefully this is less windy. Nope. Well, maybe. Let's turn our back to that side, so maybe less windy here. Oh, that was cold. I try to change my mindset and start to think about the positive things instead. Like, oh, if I post this, it will be easier to show what I made for my friends. I can just give them a link to the stuff. Oh, I made this, I finished this. What do you think of this? It will make it easier to show that. To try and change the I have to, I must into something that I want to do, something that is more exciting, stuff like that. It's like, I was talking to a woman, she's a cleaner, and she's been working as a cleaner pretty much her whole life, and she's constantly procrastinating cleaning at home. And that's kind of normal thing, because you clean all day. When you come home, you don't want to start cleaning. So what she did to actually get cleaning at home, and this is something I need to do, is to not focus on what you have to do. Not focus on, oh, now I have to mop the floor. Oh, now I have to dust these books. Now I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to, oh, this is filthy. Oh my God, this is disgusting. Instead of doing that, you focus on what it would look after when you're done. While you're mopping the floor, instead of focusing on, oh my God, this floor is so filthy. How did I get it so filthy? Or whatever it is, Instead of that, just focus on, oh, this is going to look so good. It's going to smell like this. It's going to be one. That's the way she was dealing with her cleaning, procrastinating at home. So that's the way you kind of have to work around that. But it's kind of, first of all, you have to be aware of what you're doing in order to change the habit. Because if you do the same habit, if you do the same thought patterns, nothing's going to change. Doesn't matter how much you want it to change if you don't change your thought patterns and your behavior. So anyway, I went kind of deep there. I could talk about stuff like that for ages. So I'm going to repeat. I have the little competition there. So in the previous video, I showed you the tree that we placed on the ice. So it's on the ice on the river. And the question is, when does the tree passes the bridge? So, I want you guys to guess. Today we had Sunday, May... Oh my goodness, have I dropped it? No, I didn't. Today we have Sunday, May 17th. Wait! 17 Mai. Congratulations, Norway. It's Norway's National Day. Hello, Norway! Yay! 17 Mai. Yay, congratulations, guys. So they have 17 Mai, 17th May is like the big thing in Norway. It's like 4th of July in America. Oh crap, the corona. Yeah, that's not fun. But they can still celebrate at home with family, by Skype, whatever. So this guy, you can win by guessing when the tree passes the bridge. And yeah, so you can win this, and it's open internationally. Just know that it takes a long time for stuff to get there. So I shipped that package to the UK. It has taken 3 weeks. It arrived earlier this week. I shipped stuff to the US. It arrived US borders on the 15th. It still hasn't got to the end person because it's weekend, but on Friday it arrived the US borders. So it might take another week for it to get to her. And when it gets to her, it will take a full month for it to get there, as long as it gets through customs. I'm always scared to send it to other countries because I'm scared that I messed up on the packaging. When you write what's in it, I'm always worried the customs kind of paper there. So anyway, just know if you live in the US, it might take you a month if you win this little house. So go over to the first video and check out more info, and also with footage of the tree and the bridge and what the ice looks right now. So with all those questions answered, I am actually gonna walk you around my garden a bit. So like I said, with the procrastination, things. Oh, you're stuck on the zipper. Hope that didn't rattle too much. I'm not gonna refilm this again. So, my ex was here yesterday. We got a ton of stuff done, and we had the stuff that we had to get done, and it was so hard to do them. So, but one of the things, you know, that I was walking past and I was like, hey, maybe we should do this now. I got it done so fast. So we got this rock up, and we got a rock over there up. This is huge. So when the ground has settled down, because it's really soft right now, I got stuck with my car over there. So I'm not driving anywhere past that point. And my dog is tangled again. My ex was commenting on that actually when he was here, that she's become so bad on the leash. She's usually really, really good on the leash, but she's been really bad lately. She's been like going on and off on the pulling, and she tangles around you. She's usually not like that. When you kind of stop and give her a little, you know, twitch, she walks back around you. And I had a lot of mice here, so my lawn is completely, I don't know how well the camera picks up on it, but it's empty. Let me show you behind here so this is where the big snow heap was. And you see under, when it's melting, it's so, you know, they just trashed a few bumps and bumps. So no wonder that Aro, my ex's dog, has been here. He's been digging like crazy for mice during the winter. Anyway, so the second stone is right here. It's waiting for me to decide. So this little part here was above ground, and it was coming up more and more. So I started to hit it with the lawnmower in the autumn, in last fall. So I said, this needs to come up. So I've been thinking, what if I put it this side down, and on this flat side here I do paint a fairy door. It needs to get cleaned off first, of course, but this side down, so this side up like it was in the ground, and I'm gonna paint the fairy door there, and maybe do some windows and stuff on the sides. I don't know yet. The problem is I'm not 100% sure where to put it yet, and it's quite heavy, so I don't want to move it around. So I'm gonna leave it in here, because when it's in here, it's still kind of easy to move around. So that one dug up, that's fixed. I also moved the bird feeder from my window into here. There it is. The birds still don't care. They have been eating on this one though. And I've been filming it one day. I was filming them a lot, and when I listened back on it, you couldn't hear a word I said because it was so windy. It was so windy. Anyway, I'm thinking of putting this on, flip it, and put the sloping back here towards the bushes. So it has the front where I want to paint the fairy door up towards the tree, but not that close. Leave a space between, because this will have some fairy doors and fairy houses and stuff on it. I'm just thinking maybe I need to cut off a bit more of the bushes to keep a bit more clear space. I also kind of want it to be visible from the road, but I'm kind of torn with that, because I'm afraid someone will sabotage it, but at the same time I want them to see it because it's kind of cool. So don't know. I'm still raking the lawn. I have some heaps here. I keep them here so I know what I've done, but it's kind of clear. So here you can see it's not raked, and here it's raked, so you kind of see it, but I'm keeping them on here so I know how far I got, so I know. I'm kind of following the snow, so I stopped here yesterday because that's where the snow was yesterday, so it's not this much. That might also give you a hint of how fast it might go with the river. So go watch the first video, and now it's getting windier, so I'm gonna quit filming. And I'm actually gonna go inside and upload this stuff. I'm also gonna put the questions and the link to video number 1 in the description box below. And good luck with the competition. And I hope you answered the rest of the questions too, even though those you can't win anything on. This one is, when does the tree pass the bridge? Good luck, guys, and I hope to see you soon, and hopefully we get a day without wind. Talk to you guys later. Have a happy day. Bye.